Well, it's funny sometimes how big initiatives start with just little ideas. Reverend Grigsby and I had become friends, and we're talking one day about some of the health issues that his congregation faces and some of the health issues that are faced by others in the Hill District. And we decided jointly to pull together a group. In particular, he pulled together Reverends Boone and Reverends Grayson. I pulled together some of our medical and administrative leadership so that we could jointly get together and talk about some of the health issues that were affecting people in the Hill District.
We have an enemy in our community, and that enemy is hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, and just a lack of movement. I think 60 days was just perfect to help jumpstart somebody into becoming healthier.
I signed up for the 60-day challenge because our church secretary, Priscilla Davis, she suggested I sign up. I said, "What are you saying, I'm fat?" And she said, no. It was a way of getting more healthy. It wasn't just about losing weight, but changing, a lifestyle change as far as your nutrition, exercise, and eating habits.
What made me sign up for the 60-day Health Challenge was I needed it for myself, but at the same time I also wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself. So my church and other churches within the Hill District seemed like a pretty awesome event to be a part of.
We initially signed up for the 60-day challenge to raise money for our church. Midway through, maybe second week, it became something bigger than raising money for your church. Personally, I decided to take full advantage to see where I could go in the 60-day challenge.
One thing nice about it was getting to meet some of the other churches around in the neighborhood. A lot of times we don't get a chance to fellowship, but it was nice getting to meet up with some of the other churches, and also too with the competitive side.
These were people who worked in the churches, people who went to the churches, people who didn't go to church at all. They were black, white, Mexican. I think what this brings about is a camaraderie in the community.
There's no question that the challenge was a benefit to the community at large because of the number of pounds that was lost in terms of people overall just taking more interest in their health. And sometimes it takes something to happen to cause you to say this is something we should do. So I'm glad that we had the challenge. I'm glad that UPMC supported it. I'm glad that we came together. I'm glad that we worked on one accord.
When you think about how people supported each other, it wasn't just a walk, it wasn't just a few exercises throughout the week. People actually came together and stood for something together. And I think that if you can build that sense of community around health, you literally can change the community.
For me, I changed everything. My eating habits, my activity level went from walking to my car, out my front door to my car, to my office, to walking on lunch the whole hour, going to the gym. I'm probably far more active today than I was 10, 15 years ago. The nutrition information that was given to us, the trainer that was given to us, the collective workouts that we had, it really was inspiring.
Also too, we started enjoying the workouts because even during the 60-day challenge, we would do our workouts as a group, as a church, and with our trainer, but we would also do workouts outside of that group. It became, like you said, a lifestyle.
Throughout the whole 60 days, that was the feel of the atmosphere. It was a feeling of excitement that every day for 60 days, somebody was somewhere doing something to help better themselves and the community.
I think my motivation to continue coming, aside from just my own personal health, was to help others. Help other people in the church, because we had a lot of older people. We had some people who they weren't used to exercising, period, point blank. And some of them felt like they couldn't do it. But my thing is, like, you don't know. Like, if you've never exercised on a regular basis, you don't know what you can do until you've done it, or until someone pushes you past the limitations that you set upon yourself.
The reason why I enjoyed the bi-weekly weigh-ins, because this was not so much your competition against anybody else, but it was your competition against yourself. And to see the excitement, because they know that they had done the work. of their anticipation of them waiting to come and get on those scales and just standing in a line with a smile on their face like, yeah, I know I'm going to do good because I put the work in.
And we did the chant, and we got an opportunity to see everybody and hear like the changes and the differences in weight with everybody and things like that, and be able to fellowship with other churches. It was awesome.
I lost 25 pounds in the whole time. I was so inspired to continue going because, like my husband said, when you see results, you want to keep going.
We were able to take over 1,000 pounds off of this community in just 60 days.
I definitely would encourage others to do it again because I think it's necessary.
This is something that is going to drive change, that is going to encourage young people to see their grandparents participate in this, or to see their fathers participate in this.
Well, the first thing I'd like to say on behalf of UPMC is I'd like to congratulate those participants, thank them for participating. We are proud as the largest employer in Pennsylvania to be a participant and to be the one helping lead such an effort.
We're not only about saving lives when they come into our hospitals. We are about taking preventative measures to ensure that our communities are safer, our communities are healthier, and our communities are more engaged in what is good for them.
If it's just parking your car further down the street from your house and walking to your home, if it's just something as simple as changing from a bowl of cereal to a bowl of oatmeal, if it's just something that's as simple as going to the store and buying some fresh vegetables instead of eating out of a can tonight, if it's just something just as simple as walking up a flight of stairs instead of catching the elevator, we start that way. And that's where we start today, but that's just for today. And so this is what I would say. Start with something simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All I need you to do is just pick your legs up and move them one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. And we can start this healthy lifestyle out today.